Hello, everybody. Looks like we are recording. Maybe about 6 second delay according to YouTube. It's been a this has been one crazy month. Uh, it's I would have to say I'm pretty well exhausted because of work. I am sort of that much of not really wanting to go on live and all that, but it's also theoretically keep me sane. We have in the chat right now is Boxcar Jerry, the High Plains Drifter, and a new person, Bunny Gaming Railfan. So thanks for everyone for coming. Work has been real stressful, so I'm not fully concentrating on the channel at this point. So right now it's basically past couple of times just winging it. But yeah, right now apparently possibly until they hire a new manager for my job. Looks like I'm maybe doing 50 hours a week because my normal hours are 6 to 4:30 Monday through Thursday. But the thing is, they need somebody to be on Friday, so that winds up being an extra hour shift. So I'm Saturday was basically I barely got enough ambition to look outside. And today basically is my normal day for going to church services, and then after church service, basically go out to eat, and then do grocery shopping, and that's about it. I just basically have just enough energy for that, and hopefully I have energy for this. Just happened to notice that I'm not sure why, but it looks like YouTube is fuzzy. Why is it fuzzy? Don't know. Because StreamYard is showing a really nice, all the crinkles and all that inside the backdrop here, but not as much as YouTube is. Huh. That is odd. But I know Jerry's going to probably be asking what's up for tonight, but I would have to say hadn't planned on it. Well, it's one of those things of what I was hoping on doing. I have not quite prepared for it. So basically, there's a lot of yeah, my brain's not working. Sorry, people. I am just very, very tired. But all right, let's switch over to the other camera that we have. And ta-da! All right, got the right camera, but we're missing lights. All right, let's switch on some lights so we can see what we're doing. All right. Sort of thing of last week of making this section flat. So it looks like we got there. All right, we'll put this over here for now. And we'll move the camera down to here. All right. Now that we got everything, well, Wouldn't say everything, but good portion of it all pretty much straight. Well, hello there, Stormy Sky Rail Productions. Thank you for coming in. As I was saying earlier, work's been a little bit rough, so not as in a good a planning mode as I probably should be. But we shall persevere and go on. One of the things I want to do, let's see if we can move this over here so we can actually see it. Yeah, my lighting is not the best. Ever since I had to rearrange everything. I'm going to make a little bit more stuff over here. And I'm going to add more plaster cloth on here to make a more flatter section here. Looks like I might have to remember to make a run to the dollar store and get more glue. Got about that much left. Let that go down. Go through here. Since I'm not ready with, I was thinking about maybe actually start painting the base color and all that, but since I'm not quite finished what I'm looking for in a base, that probably is not going to happen. So let's put that there. Oh, hello there, Dwight from Curly Express. Thank you for coming in. It's hard to believe that it's halfway past the month now. Also, at least for me, apparently I've so stressed out at work that I've failed to realize that I've done 100. I have done 100 live streams. I was planning on doing maybe a slight celebration on the 100th one, but I completely lost track of which number I was on. I knew I was close, but I did not get the exact number it was. I think it might have been last week. So it's hard to believe I've done over 1,000 or over 100 of these. But and one of the things of I want to say the transition that these YouTube videos have been for me is actually sort of being more of a, actually, let's go that way. Because we're going to put another layer of plastic cloth on there. So let's go this way for this one. I want to say it's been therapeutic. I would have to say I would never have gotten as far with modeling stuff that if I wasn't doing for the channel, I probably would not have gotten this far. This is my 4th diorama. If it wasn't for the YouTube channel, I probably would have none because of, well, content. All right, let's go this direction. Let's see, that would go there. And I'm glad that people keep on coming back and willing to, I guess, see me on my journey here. Trying to think now, how's that going to work? All right, put that there, that there. Yeah, that'll work that way. And we'll scooch over here and do the same thing to this side. Get things relatively matched. Now this side is pretty much flat the way I like it, so on this side I might just add water to solidify the stuff over here. Yeah, we can go that direction. Oh, hello, John. By Nikki. Thank you for coming in. Same thing with Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Thank you for coming in. Rough has been a little bit rough on me because now I'm doing 50 hours a week. So if I'm slurring my words, that is why. All right, that's not close enough. Let's see. Let's grab these and throw water in them. And that it's one of the things I understand why they put these, in there for safety reasons, but when you want to actually use them, they're a pain. There we go. Oh, I thought it was, there we go. Trying to pop that out. There we go. All right, so now we got two of these. Got a third one somewhere. But hold on one second while I fill these up with water. Thing is, I do have a more useful spray around here somewhere, but it got lost in the shuffle of having to move everything when I upgraded up to fiber optics. Which is annoying, but oh well. Now I'm going to see about activating the plaster over here on this side. Unfortunately, because of the angle and all that, you can't really see that. But the canal is not connected yet, so let's move that out of the way. And this will hopefully, although awkward as can be, make it easier to get the gravity to work with us instead of against us. And then from there, well, as you can see, it's all not solid right now. So we have to add water and then go that direction. Let it solidify. And hello there, Derek Alexander. Thank you for coming in. Okay, that sounds like a good thing to do, High Plains Drifter. That's probably one thing I should actually concentrate on is weathering. I have been concentrating mostly on right now with scenery and all that, but I'm going to have to eventually also do some weathering. That's another thing I haven't really dove into at this time. All right, here's another part that doesn't look like it's been properly solidified. So put that down there. That's like half solidified. So instead of using water, we'll use glue on this one. All right, there's that. Let's see what else is not solidified yet. That's solidified. That's solidified. Yeah. That looks like it's a little not done yet. Yeah, it looks like there's some things that are not solidified there yet. It's over here. It's probably way out of camera shot. Because I got to remember that it's where the camera is. It's not lined. Unfortunately, the camera is not lined up with. It is not lined up with the lights. That's why it's darker over here, because the center of the lights is like over here and the camera is over here. So things are not lined up as probably you would for the best viewing angle. And I mean, I have a sprayer that goes a little bit all over the place. But this is one thing about doing these little things is that the application is definitely much more controlled. Got these at one of the local dollar stores. And out of water on that. Let's see about. There's some over here. Grab the second one. New one I just put into service. And sort of get everything activated, and then once everything is activated properly, put it right back to being right side up, so it'll dry correctly. Because right now, see, it sort of dips in because of gravity, but reorienting it back to here should bring this back to what it's supposed to be. All right. Well, that'll get it close for now. Later on, I can add another layer. Speaking of adding another layer, we'll turn around and add to this one to make it more of a straight down more of a straight cliff. Instead, right now it's sort of not a straight cliff. All right, so if we put that down there, roll this down over here. All right. All right. But yeah, make this more. Yeah, let's wrap it around this way. There we go. All right, so this should look better once this is dried completely. All right. It looks like everyone has properly said hi to each other. Now with the thing is with the bottom base, it could look ugly as can be because you're going to be hiding it. I think they do the same thing in, I guess, in regular, normal construction. Because the things underground, from what I could tell, can get really, really ugly. Seeing the water get soaked up into the plaster, which I guess is a good thing. or supposed to be a good thing. I have to go run and refill these. Right now they're all nice and wet. But yeah, I would have to say after I guess doing 100 of these, it's hard to believe that it's been going on 2 years. I've been doing practically once a week with live streams. Basically, it's a Heath from Humanity Junction was the one that said, "Hey, you should start a channel," and so I did. I think it was the last week of 2020, I believe. I think I first started on, I want to say Thursdays, I think. Yeah, I think I started on Thursdays. Then I did something silly and got employed. And that's when I moved it to Fridays. And I was on Fridays for a while. And then happened to realize that, things can be unpredictable on Fridays. So I started, that's when I decided to get the brainy idea to be the pre-show for Sidetrack Sundays. But I know I wound up losing some people. One was Anthony Dodge from the great the Train Outsider, because he spends time with his family about this time, which is okay by me. Family does come first. Yeah, it's not perfect, but hey. And every now and then someone from the Sidetrack Sunday crew pops in and says hi. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, Randall. I thank you for coming in. I caught the very end of that. Is correct, Randall. He does that thing on Friday. Does things on Fridays. Because of work and all that, I'm watching more things that are sort of mindless to me than things that are constructive. There was a time that I did a lot of watching machinist channels and all that, but right now I'm just in model railroad stuff also, but I just been so exhausted. It's like I just want to watch something that's just mindless. Something that definitely has nothing to do with work. Which, since I do shipping and receiving, model trains actually is sort of kind of there where you're doing logistics, and that's what model trains are. And I just don't want to concentrate on logistics. There's where the third bottle is. Ta-da! The third bottle. I got these at the local dollar shop. I think it's Dollar General, I think. All right, pressing down on it doesn't seem to be going that direction. I even forgot what aisle I got these from because of they weren't in an aisle that I would normally go to if I remember correctly. I almost want to say the crafts section, but for some reason I'm thinking more beauty for some reason. Or cake decoration? Could it be cake decoration? I'm not sure. Yeah, because if you fill these with, that would be more of a bag thing, so you can actually squeeze as much out. But all right, I'll be back with more water. I'm trying to think real artists and welcome in. I'm actually not sure if yeah, I'm not my brain's not working because of work. Right now it looks like until they hire a new manager, there's a good chance I'm working 50 hours a week. And then of course I have to train the new manager to do what what my former manager was doing, which I'm trying to figure out how he was doing it, and go that direction. Grab more water. I think I might need something along what John from the Schuylkill Valley Railroad has, which is a sort of a thing in the middle going like, here, talk amongst yourselves portion. Not because I'm adjusting the camera angle, because I'm doing silly things like getting water. All right. Let's see. That's that. That's that. All right. Now it looks like we got water on here, so we do that. That should get rid of the I forgot to grab paper towels. It's one of those things I was actually, wound up looking at the plaster cloth. Oh, there's paper towels. Oh, wait a second. That's not paper towels. That's the opposite of paper towels. All right, so let's get some of the water off the bottom here. This dry a little bit easier. As now I'm contemplating, should I start painting? ham steak in a skillet, cornbread, and golden hominy. Good stuff, Maillard. I would have to say that's one thing it's times like this. I did wish I had a significant other, because there's times that it's nice to be able to punt off to somebody and say, "Here, take care of this while I need to self care myself." Uh, you know, being by yourself, you have to do everything yourself, and working 50 hours a week, I do not quite have the energy to do so. So, all right. Now, what was I plotting? All right, that's done. That's done. That is done. That is mostly done. Yeah, it looks like time to paint the base coat. I'm trying to think, would that be useful at this time? Should I let the plaster dry first, then put the paint on? Actually, that might be the smart way to do it. Is wait for the plaster to dry. Just making sure that this is still flat-ish. And it's one of those things that I could still have this road bed. Let's see, would one more work to bring it to its final level, I guess. Yeah, I think that would actually work for its final setup. Also, I would have to say my cooking skills are, as I usually say, I can cook to survive, but not to impress. And, well, it's because I wound up growing up in a family that was the woman's job, except for hamburgers on the grill. And I wasn't really allowed to cook. Come to think of it, my father did cooking on the grill, but I was not allowed to. So my cooking skills are really not there. And my sister does know how to cook. She didn't like on how Mom cooked. She cooked to, well, according to my sister, cooked a lot of, just basically threw it in water and overboiled it. But it, it made it so we did live. But my sister has gone on to, as she puts it, learned on how to cook properly. And this looks like it might be for the end of the tonight. I might actually let's nail down the let's say we nail down the canal. I think it might have hit a something in the tip because it doesn't want to release. All right, now. Yeah, there's still something clogging it. Don't know what. It's really annoying. It's right to the end, too. Ah, interesting, John. Oh, I bet your wife loves that rail artist. You know, it's one of those things of, what's the saying? Weights of the person's heart is through their stomach. Okay, that's way too much. But might not be. It depends on how well this is going to wind up staying on. All right, flip this over. And looks like it's going to hit a good portion of everything. All right, now this side, I'm going to see about adding it looks like I gotta go this way also. Way overboard. You know, basically filling in all the gaps that are on this side. All right. And I think one of the reasons why I like rail artists on here, he's, you know, tells about the food that he's cooking for his wife. And I don't want to say jealous. That's not the correct term. But it's one of the reasons why, you know, after the church services, I go to the nearest, you know, one of the nearest diners and all that, and basically have somebody else cook my food. All right, now put that there, that there, and then here we'll add some more plaster cloth on this. Try to get it at least close enough. The idea on this is to sort of lock it in on this side with yeah, we'll lock it in this side. And sort of like blend this into the tow path. Make it look like the draining portion will go along those lines. It's one of those things I'm not sure how well prototypical this would be. I mean, this is an experiment of, well, experiment. From what I'm planning on doing, I don't think. Oh, wait a second. That might not be. I was just about to say that there's probably not many. There wouldn't be any canals connected to or crossing over a 6-foot gauge, and then I just happened to realize that the A and S, the A and S itself, I don't think ran next to 6-foot gauge railroads. However, I do believe the Erie, which the ANS would connect to, I believe may have. All right. Well, this is already half soaked on there. It's an extra piece. We'll throw that over there. All right. Let that soak in. And that's empty. On to the next one. But yeah, it's hard to believe I've been doing this for 100 times at least. Haven't gotten every single week. I haven't. I think there was a couple of times I did twice a week. I know there was the Cab Crew Wednesday I was supposed to take over for one, and for one of their extra ones and all that, and that's when I wound up, I think, hitting 100 subscribers at that time. Not sure what the new year's gonna be, basically. Ooh, cashew and orange chicken. That's good, Alexander. That's one of the, or Derek, I should say. Yeah, it's one of those things of, you know, my I I guess ideological view is that it's supposed to be a team effort between both all the parties involved. Uh, but I think it for my parents, it worked for them because they were a product of their generation, so it did work for them. Where she did all the housework and he was the breadwinner. He was a teamster, but it was also a time that you could have a person. You could have one person support the whole family. Uh, I mean, for myself, I'm just taking care of myself, and I find it a struggle. It's one the way I look at it, it's like how can people have families and still have stuff, basically. Uh, I mean, lately I haven't really been buying a lot of stuff. Right now, I'm just concentrating on finishing projects that I started, uh, or using stuff that not buying new stuff. Uh, well, especially since I got enough stuff to keep me occupied for a while, but at the same time, uh, I mean, the first locomotive I bought with my own money. Now, this is probably going to be dating me, but basically, it was a brand new locomotive from, I want to say, Montgomery Wards. If I can, yeah, my mouth is not working properly. Which was a while ago. It was a. I didn't know it at the time, but it's called a. Dixie Belle mode, which I actually, I'm sort of, looking for at this point, in time. But it was this mold. However, it was the spirit of '76, so it was red, white, and blue. But I've been looking for these because I'm planning on converting them into the broad gauge locomotives because I didn't know it at the time, and it wasn't until recently I found out is that these are actually double. I think they're actually double O. They are not HO scale, but it's one of those things of it's. For one, their scale 11 foot wide instead of 10, but that's what the broad gauge stuff is. So that works out that way. Well, it is now, let's see, the time is, all right, looks like we got, 5 minutes. So I can keep on adding more water for a while. But and it was brand new in the box and all that, and it was $10. I think it's very rare to be able to buy a brand new car for $10 with trucks and couplers. Now, admittedly, it also had the horn hook couplers instead of the modern KD style ones, but That's okay. All right, let's see now. Let's get this centered on there. Because eventually I got to turn around and take a saw to the extra bits. But, all right. I'll finish this over here, which hasn't gotten water yet, off screen because, well, I'm already in the middle of it. But it is also time to start shutting everything down. So let's see. Who is... all right, who is tonight? Trying to think on Sidetrack Sunday, who is tonight? It is the third Thursday. Yeah, it's a lot more progress than I was thinking of. Let's see, this is the third Thursday, so I'm assuming it is. Let's see if I'll refresh this. I want to say that tonight is Rick at the False Belly Railroad. Da-da-da, da-da-da. As it goes, da-da. Let's go check what's the live one. All right. All right, it's only doing ones that are live right now, not ones that are soon to be live, which is annoying. So I want to have you go to the right place. So, does anyone... Yeah. All right, well, yeah, my hair looks absolutely horrible also. Oh, well, I'm not a... with only 104 subscribers, I'm definitely not a top-ranking one. But yeah, I almost want to say tonight is the false belly, or it's either the False Belly Railroad or Ray. Might be Ray. It might be Ray Bobel. Because I've gotten to where John's first, Nissy's second, and now I got the next two sort of kind of mixed up. But there's a good chance that next week will be Christmas Eve. I don't know if I'll be doing anything special, mainly because I'm working 50 hours a week. It's tiring. Moving right along. Absolutely, John. All right. Well, it's either going to be False Belly or Ray Bobel tonight at Sidetrack Sunday. So thank you for listening to me babble on and all that, and etc., and getting some progress tonight. Good night, Derek, John, Randall, Rail Artist. Let's see who else is. Let's see, Dwight. Oh, Sidetrack 77. I didn't see you sneak in. Sorry. Anfield Road layout in the loft. Boxcar Jerry. Thanks for everyone coming in, and see you next week. So I think the world needs more love. So find your passion, add some silliness to it, and spread it around. Thank you, Randall. And